Right, now I'm looking for a place to put this phone so I can see what I look like. Because what I've just done is, can I see the bottom of the door? I can, so if I go and stand in front of the door, I should be able to see myself. Haha! Don't fall. Ta-da! Okay, now if I approach carefully, you lose feet. Look, you've lost feet. Right, and this looks, from the way the camera is set up, I approach tit first. Right, I am looking, I am scanning, I am turning. There you go, let's do it that way. Whee! Hello everyone. Hey, did you get dizzy? Hey y'all. Hello pawb, o mae'n neis iawn I fod gyda chi efo, efo hefyd. Yeah, hefyd. Ac dwi'n meddwl mae'n amser I wneud fideo mewn Cymraeg, achos mae gen I ffrindiau Cymraeg, ac da ni'n siarad yn Gymraeg, ac mae un o fy ffrindiau I wedi gofyn I fi, gwnewch mwy o fideo, os gwelwch yn dda, os posib. Dwi isio weld môr, mae'n hyfryd, mae'n da. Ac, wel, I ti, ffrind, a ti gwybod pwy, helo, ond fyddai I'm switching over to English now because in Welsh there's still so much thinking that happens, and this message is actually one that I would like to get out. So I'm going to switch to English now. Hello everyone, this is me, your friend from Cymru. I live in Cymru. C-y-m-r-y. Cymru. That's where I live. And we speak Cymraeg. That's what we do here. We speak Cymraeg. And the rest of you mob out there, you think that this place is called Wales. And it is, by the English, who are not the original inhabitants of the country. Those are the people of Gymru, the people of Cymru, who are not English, unless they've ended up because of the Welsh not, which is a whole other story, which I'll tell you about if anyone wants to know. Ask me in the WhatsApp, and I will make you one about the Welsh not. But that wasn't the purpose of starting here. So I'm going to just say, hello ti, hello, gyda ci bach, hello, ymlaen y Festiniog, hello. Okay, I don't have my friend's permission to say the name, so I'm just going to consider the friend greeted and move on. So, why is this video important? Okay, this video is important because, look, let me show you now. You see my body? Huh? You see it's got a cloth on it? Huh? You see, can you see them? My feet? They're bare. Okay, and that's all you need. Really, actually, that's all you need. You need a cloth to cover yourself, to shelter yourself, to create a space in which you can be when the elements become excessive, and you need to be able to wear it knowing that you are being a respectful resident on our planet. You are taking the resources you need, not the ones you want, not the ones you think are a fine idea, not the ones you go for just because you've got the money and what's 2 or 3 bill between friends. Not those kind of things. Just what you need for survival of yourself, not everyone else, you, just you, what you need to be on this planet, like the cat, the lion in Africa, the elephant, the whale. They don't go out, conquer civilizations, strip resources, create multitudes of objects which transform the earth from one state into another, and the one state is harmony, self-sustaining, and the other state is death. That's what we're doing, we're killing. So this thing is about, hey, you're not wrong to want to look good. You're not wrong to want nice things. You're not wrong to want original stuff and valuable stuff and good stuff. None of that is wrong. It's just the way we've been doing it. And I'm pointing now to clothes, just the topic of clothes. Let's just talk about clothes for a second, okay? There's clothes as they are happening on the planet, right? Let's stop there for a second. Think about that one. What's actually going on, eh? What we've got is mountains. Mountains that are running down into the sea and into the river of clothes, material, made-up garments. Look it up. Google it, people. It's real. We, the happy, wonderful, beautiful Westerners, make shitloads of clothes, and they are made in the places where the people are poor. We use them to make it. And then there's this whole excess story that's happening. There's just too much made, and it just gets dumped. And it ends up in literal, look it up, no shit, it's true, mountains of clothes, brand new, unused, being dumped in poor countries in literal mountains, which then run into their seas. You go to their seas and their rivers, and it's clogged with the clothes we've caused to come into being. Us, wonderfully enlightened, fantastic, progressive, whitish people in the north. We started this shit, and look at it now. Eh? Now listen, what's been has been, and it's been fucking shit, and it is shit. We have made it shit for a great many people on the planet. That's the simple truth, okay? We don't have to die because of it, and equally we can't ignore it. What we've got is the reality as it is and the choices we make now within the space of expanded consciousness in which we stop denying the reality. We stop the denial of what's really going on. We stop the unwillingness to look at the denial. And we start with what the fuck is actually going on and what am I personally going to do about it. And let me tell you something, honey. You can do something. I guarantee you, wherever you are in the world, whatever your situation is, you can do something about the way the world is now, okay? We've all got that power. The only time you lose that power is when you are dead. And even then, you can impact those around you who are alive. So chill. There is time to make a move, to shift the trajectory from where it's going to a better point. But to get there, we all of us, all. Okay, this is for all of us. This isn't for one, this isn't for some, this isn't for many, this is for everybody. All of us in this shit story together. We all have choices about what we are going to do now about this. So this one point that we're looking at is clothes. Think of clothes. Think of walking into the shop and the racks and 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 racks of stuff that are there. Think of going in there, buying one thing and walking out. Think of going in there and buying loads of things and walking out. Thinking of cupboards and cupboards and cupboards and cupboards and cupboards of clothes. Think about brands and designers and the whole fucking business of clothes, the whole enormous bullshit story of it. Think about it. Think about millions of people in poverty sitting in sweatshops making designer clothes that you buy and you know it's being made in sweatshops and you still don't give a shit. That's denial. When you refuse to look at what is, that is denial. Let me give you the word for it. Become aware of what you are actually doing. And I'm telling you, there is no more space for, but I didn't know. You do. You do know. You do know. Okay? I'm not going to beat you up. I'm just saying make a different choice. I'm pointing to clothes. Look at this. It's a fucking hot day. 23.2 degrees in my home. Okay? My windows are open, my back door's open, it is still 23.2. It's hot. What does my body need? What does it need in the moment? Nothing. 23.2, it needs nothing. It's dry, it's warm, why would I wear anything? Huh? Serious? Why would you? Why would you get into clothes? That takes us into a whole different conversation about the whole creation of a mental state, a mental programming and conditioning of a particular way to be. And one of the first foremost things is you clothe the form. And it's like, no, now we do, but we didn't always. And people still walk this planet stark naked. And we think they're primitive. Wait up now. Look at those primitive people and see what they're doing to the world. And then look at your fucking life and see what you're doing with your 50,000 choices in bloody woofty waffly mumpa. Eh? Oh, I've got that in 14 colours, 3 styles, 17 editions. It's like, fuck off. You only need one. You need a cloth. You need one piece of something that shelters you from the elements as the bare minimum. In a day like today, you don't even need anything. You don't need a cloth that's too hot. I've got a cloth on because I'm on camera and because I can't be asked, boys, to deal with the shit that comes when a woman appears naked in social world and just is as she is. Oh, the commentary from the boys, as though everything with a dick has a right to say everything about everything it sees in bad, negative, horrible, degrading, down-tugging ways. Boys, for fuck's sake, grow up. Do you know what I mean? Grow up. Fucking grow up, boys. What is this bullshit? You're not superior. Okay? You're not. You're a thing with a dick. That's it. You're a thing with a slit. Yes, we are. So fucking what? Yeah, okay. You're not better. You're not superior. In fact, have a bloody look at what you've done and tell me you're fucking superior. Ignorant git. Okay. Clothes. One cloth, one thing. You think you're doing a really good thing to support fashion and to help loads of people make loads of clothes. And it's like, look at the bigger picture. If that's all it were, that would be okay. But it's not. It's mountains of discarded clothes just thrown away because they are excess to production in the rivers and seas of the poor people of the world, rotting away and causing phenomenal problems in their local geography. And they are literally living in that, living in those rivers of rotting fucking clothes and microbes and fucking waterways of shit. They're living in that, and those are our choices. It's like, what have I got to do with that? It's like, you're contributing to it. You're buying all the fucking clothes. You've bought into the drama of you've got to like make yourself look extremely gorgeous by buying shitloads of expensive clothes you've then got to have cupboards for, houses big enough for, and bigger, more, when in reality, you can only wear one cloth at a time. And that is all you actually need. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about what do you actually need on this planet, not what you want just because you think it would be a fine idea. It's like, get it in your head, okay? Really basic understanding here. Everything you take out of the earth impacts the whole world. Serious. You think I'm fucking talking shit? I'm not. I'm talking truth, and you know it. You know it. You know we can't carry on like this. You know we can't just continue buying clothes and making bigger, more expensive, more powerful cars and creating ever more synthetic substances that are increasingly toxic and that make even more of the earth toxic places while poisoning the people and the water and the air. We can't keep on. Nobody in their right mind, so you must be fucking mad if you think we can carry on. But for the rest of us who don't want to do that and who care and who are willing to stop denying, because the pressure coming from the load of energy saying it's time to change is becoming uncomfortable, well, drop that fucking discomfort, dear. Go with the flow. Hey, go with the flow, go with the flow, jump on board, get in the thing. Every single person on this planet can do at least one thing. And the amount of things you can do, come on, speak up, say, what are the things that a single individual, get online, and this is all I want to hear from you, don't give me other shit, tell me what's the one thing you think is a nice thing to do to help the planet. What's one change that can be made in a personal individual's life? What's one thing you already do you wish everyone else did that you could see is a helpful thing in the world? There, let's have that question. What's one thing that you already do that you can see would be a helpful thing in the world if everybody did it? Go on. Put that in the comments and then talk about that. Any other conversation, booted. That's not the conversation we're having if it's something else. The only conversation we're having is what is the one thing? Okay? One thing. Talk about that. I'm making a rule here. It's my fucking channel and that's what I want to talk about. I'm not willing to talk about anything else in this answer thread. In other places, we'll talk other things. But here, I just want to talk about this. So come on, I challenge you, world. Put your best fucking foot forward. John, Harry, Susie, Mary, every fucking one. All of those are like white people names. How fucking disgusting. You know, how many coloured friends have you got? I tell you mine, none. Not one single coloured friend. Not one. I can't fucking believe it. How did I end up in a life where I don't have a single friend with a darker skin tone than mine? What the fuck, considering that most of the people on the fucking planet have darker skin tone than mine. Do you know what I mean, though? Fucking irritating. Oh, okay. I have to just... anchor down. Take a deep breath. Make a sound or two. The thing about this thing that I am wearing now is it is one cloth. It's worn for a very good reason. I'm appearing publicly. I'm talking to everybody. Hello, Paub. Hello, Paub. I'm talking to everybody. And in speaking to you, I have to be clothed. That is the law. And also the way that the current socialization work means that if I do appear with tits akimbo, there will be a lot of commentary from people who say lots of horrible things because they think that that is the right way to be a man. Yeah. Okay, so cloth. My cloth is falling and I need to go and re-establish it. Yeah, fuck it, that's the message. Me clench me cloth and say Om Namaste, and I can't even do it properly because there's a phone in my fucking hand. But Om Namaste to all of you mob, hey, and you mob, like you're not I mob, like we're not one mob. We're one mob, all of us together, hey. What the fuck? Don't panic. Deep breath. Oh, freaking out. Yeah, no, you just got to let it out, man. However the sound is. I tell you what, the world, here's one thing. Here's my thing. Here you go. The cloth thing, I've said the message, now it's just in the world. The one thing I want to contribute, and I'm putting mine or because I'm the originator, is fucking hell. Where did it go? Oh no. Oh no. Let it go. That's it. You know, the whole world, the thing I already do, and I believe the whole world would be better for if this was the common practice, is as I breathe in, I touch in with what's happening in that in-breath. Where does that go? How does that feel? And then as it goes out, I just let go in sound. Sound. Sometimes you can get into head stuff of going, yeah, but is a sound. And it's like, yes, it is. What we want is more than breath. Sounding like the voice. You don't have to be jabber, 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 but a sound beyond the voice, a vocalization, not just aspiration, not just, that's aspiration, that's breathing out. What we want to do, and that's the sound that arises comes from the movement, and that's one thing, but what we want to do is an actual frequency sound that we create, a sound that we make. Let it out with a sound. Out it in sound. Sound it out. That's it. That's it. Sound it out. Whatever it is that you really, really need to get out of you. It's like you want to kill someone. Hey? You don't kill them. You just sound it out. And it's like, wow. Yeah. I got to own to this. I'm going to own to it right now. I'll be the originator of that bit of truth about myself. There are times I want to kill, okay? I have that feeling in me really, really strong. It's really, really deep. I mean, I'm doing this and it's like, it's not that. It's not that. I mean, yeah, I'm cool with people who have that feeling because I understand it, because I've got that feeling. I've got that feeling. I want to kill sometimes, but you can't. You can't kill. You can kill. It's possible to kill. Of course it is. And people kill all the time. You know, not all people, fortunately, and not all the time, actually, when you look at it factually. But there is a lot of killing. And I don't want to be the kind of person who does kill. But I have a very unfortunate situation of having had the sort of life that gives rise to the kind of feeling in which you want to kill. You know, it comes from an experience which is so fucking awful that the honest human response to it is to end the source of that. And if the source is in another person, then voila, there's no problem there. That feeling of, you know, that would be a rightful thing to do because of what that person did to you, you know, kind of thing. And it's like, whoa, that's a really, really, really strong feeling to be dealing with. And it's a really difficult thing to have charging your system. And it's such a socially unacceptable emotion, that strong feeling of, you know, wanting to end something for whatever reason. You know, there's such a massive charge against it when it's people and when it's creatures and when it's worlds, but you know, sometimes you want to kill and you can't. Eh? I mean, let me tell you why. Obviously, we acknowledge that it's possible to do it, but let me tell you why you might not want to do it, you know? It's not that you can't do it, of course you can do it, but you might not want to do it because acts like that have It's like cause and effect, eh? It's like it's like, you know, physics, isn't it? That's it, physics. You know, something happens, and then as a consequence of something happening, and there's like, you know, stuff in that something happening. That is an isness there. That is a different thing to everything else that's happening. This something's happening. And as a consequence, killing someone, there is something else that happens because nothing happens in isolation. So there's something that happens, and the kind of experience that can arise from something that happens, if we just like give in to the feeling of I want to kill, is like personally very, 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 very personally uncomfortable for a very, 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 very long time. Really long time. And it's like, oh, I'll cope with it. It's like, fuck, you don't even wanna. It's like, really, you don't want to spend your life like that. And it's like, but I've got this fear. It's like, yes, sound it out. Sound it out. You know? Stand there, close your eyes, just go inside with a breath. Let it out with whatever you're feeling. Make a sound. Make a sound. Make a sound. Okay, so clothes, single item garment. You're not wrong. You're not wrong to want to be good, you know, to want to have the good things. My flippin' thing is literally falling. You're not wrong to want to have the good things. You're not wrong to want to have like interesting clothes. Where you've got it, like, is look, there's a choice here. Either you're gonna like just carry on doing what you're doing, denying the reality of the effect of your lifestyle on the world, or you're gonna wise up and go, things are shit and I have a part in that play. I have contributed. How do I know that? Because I'm alive. That's it. That's all it takes. You're contributing to the scenario. That's it. You're alive. You're on the planet. You're taking stuff and you're giving stuff. And it's as simple as, what am I taking? What am I giving? What's the balance there? What's the effect there? And if you are one of these smartly dressed people who dresses in loads and loads and loads and loads of different clothes all the time, very expensive, but it's so good giving jobs. No, it isn't. It's a shit story. Look at it properly. Especially when you ask yourself the question, what does this body, not I with my magnificent personality I have to express, the body, what does the body actually need? Because you are taking resources that belong to everybody. How much of the resources are you taking? How are you taking those resources? What happens to those resources that you have taken? Where do they go? What is the method of production of these resources? How many of them? How many? How many are you taking? How many resources are you taking and doing stuff with on this planet? And is that more than is required for the physical need of your one body? If you actually don't physically need more than one cloth that you make for yourself and you shape to your own personal choice and you make of quality that suits you, that's where it is. That's where the life is. Not in the bullshit that we're engaging in. That's completely not the right way. The right way is you walk naked in your bare feet. When you are too cold, you cover yourself. You have a thing with which to cover yourself, and that's the point. You have a thing. If we are doing more than that, we are taking more than we rightfully can claim for the need of the body. And that means that we are taking more from this planet than it is able to give all of us. So it just really becomes really, really simple. What's real? Mountains of unwanted, brand new clothes rotting in poor people's rivers and seas. What do I need? One body's worth of resource. That's it. That's what you need. That's what you're entitled to on this planet. That's what every single body on the planet is entitled to. One body's worth of resource. What am I doing? I have one car, one house, one cupboard with clothes in. If I open the cupboard, I've got way more than I actually use. I'm contributing to the problem. I've been in a process of letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go for many, many years. My presence is still contributing, but much, much less than I was. And I am contributing in return. I am giving in return. Part of my contribution in this life is to do this, because this is what this body was designed for, is this, simply to talk to you lot. That's it. That's my purpose on this world, okay? And I shouldn't be doing anything else, really, because this is what I'm here to do. And it would be great if I ended up with a crew of people around me who love me, respect me, care for me, care with me as I do things, and also help me to do those things, because this is my job. This is my job. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to talk. Wow, it seems really embarrassing to me now that I said that. And in keeping with the reality of start it, say it, end it, post it, you know. Okay. I feel embarrassed and I want to run away. I think I've said everything I want to say on this one. It's 32 minutes. That's a fucking long video. I tell you what, if you get to the end, you're a champ, man. Okay, so I say hello to all the people who know me, you know, and you know me in Africa, in Israel, I'm going to backtalk and not say Africa. I'm going to say South. You know me in South Africa. Many of you know me. You grew up with me. Okay, that's where I came from. I'm in the middle of you lot there. You've met me. You've met me. Many of you have met me in South Africa. I travelled all over the country. You know me there very well. You didn't think much of me at all. Many of you still don't, but some begin to appreciate me. It's taken a long time. Africa, Israel, England, Wales, Spain, France, Australia, Istanbul, Turkey, America, Virginia, Patchwag, New York, Sydney, Seoul, oh, there's more. There's more. You know me. You know me. You've been. You've met me, and when you see this, you'll remember me. You'll remember me. I'm not going to tell you who I was. Doesn't matter. You know. South Africa. I really have to end this now because now it's just going into like, oh, yeah, time to say goodbye. Time to say goodbye. Hola, it is. And so, Om Namaste for the second time. Goodbye.